get a sense of how pervasive the presence of prostitutes could be among sailors in Bahrain, one could look to aviation support equipment technician second class Dennis J. Mullins. Though he was never court-martialed for events in Bahrain, court records show Mullins had contact with at least 3 prostitutes there in 2017. First, court records and testimony show Mullins was social acquaintances with the woman at the center of it all, Lynn Ray West, his connection to whom would pull him in as an obstruction of justice suspect in the Halfacre case.
Now, were you close with Miss Ray West, or?
No, just when I went out. I would say I always saw her at parties.
Second, Mullins later testified that he was in a relationship with a second Thai prostitute, one of Halfacre's accusers, and with whom the petty officer had had a deep relationship.
Now, you also knew a young woman named is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you met and started dating is that right?
Yes, sir.
And now, you weren't just in a relationship with her, you were in a very serious relationship with her.
Yes, sir.
And you contemplated getting married.
Yes, sir.
Was also a prostitute, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And she worked for Miss Ray West?
Yes, sir.
Finally, Mullins told investigators about his involvement with a third prostitute, a woman named Saifan.
The Saifan girl, she came to my room. She was a little flirty. We talked a little bit. We hooked up. And that was that.
But that hookup took a strange turn when Mullins began receiving messages originating from Saifan's WhatsApp account. They appear to be from another U.S. sailor who was acting as the prostitute's enforcer, and he laid out an alleged extortion scheme, demanding that Mullins pay cash to the other sailor for Saifan's services.
Do you recall the conversation that you had with this guy on through Saifan's WhatsApp account?
At first, he just started sending voice messages, said, oh, you did something bad, you did something wrong. I don't remember the exact wording, but basically said, oh, yeah, you did something bad, you need to pay this person. I didn't know she was a hooker.
In the exchange, Mullins would send the other sailor text messages, and the sailor would respond with recorded voice messages sent from Saifan's phone.
Hey, you need to take care of this and pay it. She's very serious about going to the base. There's no, yeah, I'll pay it. You need to go. She's already left. That's not gonna work. She's gone, man. You're about to be fucked. I hope you're not trying to play games, because if you don't get this done, she's gonna go. And I'll make sure I show her how to get there. Let us know when this is taken care of. If it's not taken care of soon, we're getting ready to make sure base police and TMU know what's going on.
Do you know that person's name?
I don't remember it, no. I looked at it briefly, but I don't remember his last name on his uniform.
Okay, so he's in uniform at the time?
Yes, because it was during the working hours when I gave him the money.
Where did you meet him?
It was on the base near, there's a security checkpoint. We met there.
Mullins was never court-martialed in connection to what occurred in Bahrain, but court records show he faced a charge at one point and took a deal to testify in a case related to Ray West. With prostitution, illicit payoffs, human trafficking, and potential extortion happening around the Fifth Fleet headquarters, the Navy would soon respond, and the reaction would come right from the top, the head of the Fifth Fleet Command.
Let me start with some questions. Who thinks prostitution is legal in Bahrain? I have NCIS investigating, and they are all over the place. We will find you, and this theme will continue until we beat it out of our organization. It is unacceptable.
Up next, the Navy responds. Word of the Bahrain cases reaches the upper echelons of the fleet.
Let's just talk about right and wrong. Who thinks that behavior can be considered right?
Honestly, it's shocking. You know, the old phrase, there's a girl in every port. These are the kind of things that the Navy has been working culturally to change.